Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good morning. October 22nd, 2022. October 22, 2022. You see that Saturday morning, yeah, no easy. Cash boxing at the Art of London, they get good time with their family. Gonna be good times every time for rest after a busy week. A week now, Saturday morning, we have for relax. But, there are trying times. These are very difficult times for we country in democracy. So, if they not blow, we not for blow. We not go tire, we not go give up. This is for the long haul. But before I go any further, I not say we not do audio yesterday because we take it. We said if we want for watch for see what's in the happen. But we can't put this one out now today because this is not new to a lot of funa. If they pay attention, what they can talk about today, this PR system. When Mohamed can now we connect the next commissioner. Waiting in parliamentary no pass, we no wangul. For bring PR system where they can talk about that today. Because you don't tell we talk about we don't tell one after the other, say then guy they get for do this, then do that. Then do all what to tell una, then do But we reach there. But before we go any further, we're not go past this day today without mentioning say today is Comrade Koita's birthday. Today Comrade Koita's birthday, so I know so for all man go wish happy birthday and everything. When the man for the settle and enjoying birthday. He left us birthday day sacrifice for casino now for can talk for him country. Say both today me birthday they take a break go. Say today me birthday they take a break let them try there. I know they salon again in England, I don't reach a first world country. And they worry for lights, and they worry for water, and they worry for nothing. As I go work, I get me small money, I for manage myself. That if you don't begin work. But at the end of the day, come Koita, this is a wonderful day, blessed day today way. God bring a kind of this earth. A sacrifice for a country. So let God bless her. Let God continue for guide her. Let God continue for protect her. Let God make it see baku. Many more bad birthdays for come. How the birthday that they come, not sorry for they look young, and sorry for stay young, not sorry for stay healthy. Absolutely. We wish all the best for me, brother. Yes, Kashi. Because we need people like him, Kashi. Yes. But me I be outside, I be outside. Oh, and me have the lead prayer always. So the lead prayer. I don't say them part and then go excited. Then we check part and they go glad now. Say hi, Ibrahim. Yes. Hey, me have the lead prayer. All I go church and go lead prayer back outside a day. But anyways, we go for be versatile. Yes, but come to happy birthday, bro. Kashi, anyone there for the happy birthday for Koita before can scatter this PR system?
Yeah, of course. You see, like some people, this is not the way I believe say every Sierra Leonean for celebrate because, it's a day where like I believe say somebody where God send for come of the rescue the rescue mission for Salon was born. Come here, Ibrahim. This is not something where I say lightly. The sacrifice and the passion where Comrade Koita gets about Salon. Seriously, I don't meet reach 5. I tell you, and to some extent, I believe say he asked to make us in beat.
Yeah, I think the Kashi network side.
Sorry,
it's a little rough. Okay, it don't come. It don't better.
Sorry, I just had a call. Sorry.
Okay.
You see, the passion way this man get, and the kind of respect we come with. I mean, Ibrahim, I don't need to tell you this.
Right.
Even though we a big we all naya, they talk, they listen. If we want to do something, we tell us, hey, come look at it this way. They go always listen. Even though I always the control we are able we and all lengthening a day. But seriously, Salon people need for celebrate this life. You like how you hate them. You like how you feel say, oh, again bad here. But seriously, Ibrahim, this is a life worth celebrating. The guy, this man, this gentleman, seriously, in love Salon where it be say, like I myself in the Korea, I say, wow. the passion where this man gets. I mean, forget about the fact that it fits for Salone. It lay in life, that's what I go say, for Salone. But even what they do right now, you know, this man go send you all kind of message, they call, hey, let we can do audio, let we can do. Like this morning for him, but then this man, they come back, we say that we can talk about Salone, then we celebrate, you know, in life, why should we do him? Ibrahim, seriously, you know, I cannot say more about this gentleman. I think Salone people need for celebrate him. They have to celebrate him because he's part of a rescue mission with Salone day on.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Ibrahim, and I feel we need to sing a song.
Absolutely.
Although you be the rap, so now you get for lead the song, man.
Well, I'll tell you what, my brother, let's do this birthday song right away. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Comrade Koita. Happy birthday to you. That was
such a wonderful image.
They tell you what.
People's far. People's far.
Here's what I come.
I think you do the only way. Like, it don't join, but
Okay.
it mutes actually.
I got you.
That's such a great image anyway. But I don't think I will beat you, so I'm not gonna see it.
No, brother, for give you the shot, man. You're not quiet at church. Give it a shot. Give it a shot.
Well, man, my sing small.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Amadou. Happy birthday to you.
Oh yeah.
We wish you long life.
Long life.
We wish you Salone better one.
Salone better one for sure.
We wish you for make the president better.
Absolutely.
Make better. Make PI system working. We wish you all things.
Wonderful.
That's my best wish.
That's the gift.
Equal opportunity.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you so much, guys.
Absolutely, comrade. You know, Kashi, like I you see, we come to like comrade for somebody who served in the military for so long, 28 years of in service. This part of the world, people like Comrade Koita, these are the professionals in their own light. Now, the people this way, there is a constitutional dilemma. Now, they force CNN, MSNBC, all the major TV stations, them go call for get them perspective on this particular thing will happen because they know that somebody this will get so much experience and talent. And that is the beauty of Comrade Koita, and that is what makes him very unique and special. When you look at, I'm not supposed to you, Sabi, we don't serve the military honorably. Get out of the military honorably. And then it came out to say, what, we have to fix these institutions because that is what we see. That is what we see that this part of the world will offend with stuff. So Comrade Koita is a real blessing to that country.
Luckily, me beginning the inside the motor car, I want to make them say happy birthday to Uncle.
Hey!
Uncle Comrade, isn't it? Come on, guys, say happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Do you want to sing for him?
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you.
Wonderful.
Anyway, that's it.
This is my
but wait.
You made my day.
I think I heard Taduba more than I heard Bacano. I don't think Shairi Bacano.
Always in the shade.
It's gonna get there.
That shy boy, man.
It's gonna get there. Now, so what we tell like that agent, that's why we did very shy, very, very shy. So I can understand, and say Brian really talk. But anyways, it's okay. Wait, catch up, Brian, at full speed. Don't worry. All right.
No, you don't got to talk at him, so man.
Papaya, I don't really talk Boku, but what talk? Yeah, happy birthday, comrade. All right.
Yeah.
Some people.
Thank you so much, guys. When I make, I just shut up. I don't know what for.
Absolutely.
Say, but I like the best way when I give me say we wish lives a lot better.
Absolutely.
If I'm all to the wish that this world for lives a lot better, equal opportunity.
Amen.
Because who feels it knows it.
Amen.
If you born poor, not to lost a pass you die poor.
No.
If we don't suffer, we make so many of who can abroad, we not to so willing for can.
Right on.
We know allow picking them or picking them, they say begin so they can look for opportunity. We do today so that if you want to say for African holiday, not to just can say that if you think me okay for our country, none of you know that for 1 month safe. The way they're not favorable. nothing the way we everything that's not fresh, everything they get for the frozen food they eat. Salon everything fresh, you can cook today, cook tonight, for the one only they cook every day. So we're fighting for that, and I know by the grace of God, we'll go reach there.
Absolutely. You know, yes, amen, amina. Thank you, everybody. We wish comrade, happy birthday, Nayaso. You know, some people, we can talk about this PR system, but before we even go deeper into the PR system, let me explain for us what is PR. You know, proportional representation. But for the layman terms, the PR system, what it mean, and this is why we can connect the dots, because until we hear the leader of the opposition at Parliament, Honorable Cherry Coco, he don't tweet. But tweets now one, that is to the international community. But we wait for see what thing forbid the actions now of the leader of the opposition, when Honorable Chernoba. We wait for see the actions that we get for take. If we will see if we will file a lawsuit through the court system for put the judiciary to test, because this is a serious treasonous crime. When Mohamed Kanawe don't commit so. President Bio and Mohamed Kanawe connect because they say they consult themselves where they listen, they don't commit this crime. But before I even go deep into that, the proportional representation system, what did they do? It give the parliamentarians them and the political parties them power for basically select. We not forget to select. Remember the word select, because what to make people like the Alfred Peter Conte and all these other gang them make the coup now the APC against former President Nkrumah and Payasane them and the old executive of the APC. They say the 1995 constitution of the APC gets selection, so they don't want selection. They take away the selection from them. That one thing I know they're gonna cut for the selection, right? So now, what they can do so, the selection when they go fetch for na court, now in the government now, then they go select members of parliament for una, not so that they elect una parliamentarian again. So now see when they take the power away from una the people now, then the power they go to the political parties and the parliamentarian them. Now you know they know who you vote for, because not so you vote for that parliamentarian, they directly say this parliamentarian, this one I want. So now, you see, when you look at what's happening within the APC as a political party, when the Alfred Peter Conte gang them, they don't go capture this party. By God in power, they go fail, they don't succeed for capture the APC as a political party. But if they succeed, they're able to capture the APC as a political party. What's in the happen? We see how they take the party, Fisher, take the party, go give the APC leader in parliament. Now the APC leader in parliament, now in the biggest person that the APC as a political party in times like this, that's today. Then the Alfred Peter Conte and they make him chairman na the APC. So now you see the power shift, it don't go to the guy there. So imagine if Alfred Peter Conte and capture the APC as a political party, now they now go for decide who they represent the APC in the parliament. So you don't see how they go for disenfranchise a whole bunch of people. Now they put the name them of who they want. So if they put your name say number 20, bruh, then you name that particular area, they also then go IBA. For say, okay, look and see who they get for the local area, McKinney area, they side, and they say, then go for the election day. If you name the number 20, then APC, also APC gets more votes in that area, then take 70%. Then the other political party there, they share amongst themselves the balance. But APC party 70%, if not 10 name them put, then get 7. So you see, if you name the number 20, now you the people that want that area there, but you name the number 20, you don't go to parliament, stay die. Because say you don't go to parliament, all the 7 people for don't die first, or they don't lost their seats at parliament, they resign, or they die, or they resign before you go inside parliament. So you see, now you make PR system bad. And don't forget, say, we can't talk about all of this. Well, we can go inside deep. Why we use PR system? You know, a lot of people make a lot of examples. If I don't cite somebody who I call, why they talk, now they talk, now because I want to stay focused on my point. But when you check like a brother African Express of Chernobyl, when I remember where I tell we, say, Ebo, how you go left gravel, you go left the tar road, you go past that gravel. You see, the PR system, now the only term way applicable, now we not get constituencies them we established. But then like today, everybody within a parliament, they represent a constituency. Now I make you tell say, go ask a member of parliament, go ask parliament. But if the political party them, they can take over through the PR system. Now you don't even go target a particular member of parliament or for go meet your parliament with parliamentarian and your constituency, because constituency not there. But the violation in there Boku, because what to make with the technical part, I go left from Comrade and Cash Box inside, but I want to focus on something there. You see, the part of the constitution, we talk about section 108, subsection 8. We make them very clear, say any alteration of this constitution is a treasonable offense. Would I get the power? Would I get the power for change any law within the constitution? Now parliament. Una all member will tell una, Say the African Express Chenoba, but a Chenoba come there. You can't tell we say hey, they want pass NINO, they want make them law for the registration. What can we talk up? Hey, boy, NIN, anybody else tell us say what's in them beat up, not kick up. The NIN be so like today, thousands of Sierra Leoneans are able to register because they use the NIN as a must. You forget the NIN for the register. We see people they go pay money, then they go team up for get birth certificate. Una know the suffer, una suffer. Section 108 say anybody for let them change this constitution, they got to go through parliament. And some of them clause there within this constitution, they are entrenched clause system. Where it means if anybody you violate, if you want to change their laws, then you got to consult with the people. Where it means if parliament go safe, then go vote. Particularly say for this for change, this PR system or whatever the case may be, they have to go back to the people at the end of the day because they go to the call the entrenched clause them. But some people section 38, subsection 4, we talk about the fact that we go to the call boundary delimitation. The time for burn in this conversation, I don't understand who's how they come out. Boundary delimitation. The constituency they all get so right now, they get a lifespan of 5 to 7 years. So for anybody want for go and change for bring a PR system where we already get a constituency system we're established, it is a violation of the constitution. Because the condition where they make you use PR system in the constitution, section 38A, as it was amended. Now when constituencies do not exist at the time when the president announced elections. Now the only time that they use the PR system because constituency is not there. As it is right now in Sierra Leone, we get constituency them. And the constituency them now 5 to 7 years in the last. And right now, next month, now they make the constituency have 5 years. Now they make from that day, the government get the authority for go back and do a boundary delimitation for create the for map out the new constituency if they want to change anything. But again, when you don't set up a date for elections, you cannot go back and do boundary delimitation. So that they didn't tap themselves, the SLPP, they no say this boundary delimitation here, will not get right for doing because when you listen to Marcela Samba, we don't talk up. Say, hey, if you go and put certain things there, you unbug the process of the election itself because you put the cat before the horse. So now the mistake that they would make, because the boundary delimitation until 5 years, because you cannot make adjustments, section 38 subsection 4. You don't make do boundary delimitation until 5 years. So November next month, now they make 5 year foreign constituency there. Then we get to 2024, where the constituency there, then they turn 7 years. After that 10 day, if we not do boundary delimitation, now the only time that we can use PR system in any election. So this is a constitutional crisis. This is treasonous, and we not for allow this for Sidom. But not the first day we don't talk in here. Not the first day we break down the NTR, let everybody understand. So consequent upon the fact that I don't speak English there, but the fact is section 38 make them very clear. Subsection 4, and I read an phone. The Electoral Commission shall review the division of Sierra Leone into constituencies at intervals of not less than 5 and not more than 7 years. Talk, and may alter the constituencies in accordance with the provisions of this section to such extent as it may consider desirable in the light of the review, provided that the commission may at any time carry out such a review and alter the constituencies in accordance with the provisions of this section to such extent as it considers necessary in consequences of any alteration. Yes, Kashi.
Ibrahim, you see that section 38, the way you read so, it's very, very crucial.
Absolutely.
Where it talks about not less than 5 years and not more than 7 years.
Right.
I am not a lawyer, but when that's in a very crucial. You know why? Because if they say not less than 5 years, it means like basically you try to talk about saying that this November or so, 85 years, right?
Yep.
Then it's a
so not less than 5 years.
Again, that window there within that, yes, not less than 5 years and not more than 7 years.
Perfect.
But already there is constituency already where exists.
Right.
So the person, somebody will play with it and say, well, it don't more than 5 years, so we allow for do that.
Nope.
And then like Then look at the excuse. I don't know if you listen to Mohamed Kanawe Kone na BBC, where he talks say he contradicts himself.
Right.
He talks say, well, the constituency they don't expire or something like that.
Na lie.
Or they can't expire.
Na lie.
But now, yes, Ibrahim, what did happen now? If already, like when you talk so, constituency then be there already. And it not past the 7 years window.
Nope.
So if you're not able to do constituency boundary delimitation, then stick to what you get.
Thank you.
You don't need for say you go to PI system because you're not able to do boundary delimitation. And you know the flimsy excuse what you give me? It say when the August 10 thing happen, even though I don't say you can do boundary delimitation, but when the August 10 thing happen, then they consider the time now, so they're not able to do boundary delimitation. Ibrahim, who's like contradicting himself? Remember, the Speaker of Parliament, we don't tell we say, the President, it is up to the President now for go announce whether they use PI system or not. So you see outside the dodgy play there. Now you see, you talk about, Honorable Cherry Coco in tweet where he say they're going to oppose to him, they're going to stand up against him. But the question now to Honorable Cherry Coco, to what extent the opposition gets for go? How Honorable Cherry Coco get for oppose this thing? How he get for go about him for oppose this thing? Because, the sit down in the Parliament, the Speaker said before them, not to be Marco, he said it is up to the President for go make the PI system. If it is up to if Honorable Cherry Coco be done get that statement there, right there, the then for don't shut Abbas Bundu up and say, no, Mr. Speaker, let me begin back. It is not up to the President. Let me discuss an area before you go further. Because the moment they left the gap, the loophole, this is why we are here. Usa we did so. Ibrahim, the danger, and I don't want to make this as a topic. And listen, like an idiots on social media, they talk say, oh, well, now the bar association for can keep the law, for can make sure say they uphold the laws them. So you left the Parliament. The idiots they talk say, oh, the Parliament they don't do all what they're able to do. Now it is up to the bar association and the lawyers them for make sure say they protect the constitution. Can you imagine the stupidity?
Absolutely.
Ibrahim, I don't think we make this topic as they say.
Right.
But how can you take away the responsibility from Parliament and can go the Parliament where now them the President, the Speaker lied to. Now them the Speaker tell before the face say it is up to the President.
Kashi.
Now you shift the responsibility away from the Parliament.
No.
You send them go to the lawyers there.
Kashi, not accurate.
Is this not worrying? The way Salon they go. Look, Ibrahim, lastly before you come inside, when you talk about the NI, when we tell people about, listen, this idiot back, it is painful, Ibrahim, because the way when people they deceive and what happen, now people they talk say, oh, listen to me one game, because they want play a game where we say want deceive the people, and some people and they become lazy by the day. They don't want to go read for themselves, they don't want to do research for themselves. So what's happen? They up on this idiot when they stupid them so badly. Look what happened, Ibrahim. He said the NI number when he become a Parliament, then we tell the NIB where they say the law when they become a Parliament, it be say if anybody not get NI number, they don't register. I'm not saying now say look trouble. You can't sabi read. Then you talk so it's so the bill not be say so. The bill begin the NI as an option. I don't know if you know what's in an option anyway. But if they put them there as an option, the only thing like what's happening, they begin force people now for make them get them by force.
They make them mandated.
That wasn't passed in Parliament.
Yeah.
They make a mandatory, Ibrahim.
Yep.
If it was an option, the original bill, and we said it, that's the one make a mandatory, and they make a mandatory.
Right.
Then we talk say, oh, the Parliament they be win them, they be pull them. But not to these very people that we tell we say the NI number was expunged, and I go on one platform, Ibrahim, then and now. The guy with a support Coco come at me and tell me say, oh, they may expunge the PI system. Look what we did. Even when I tell I say, boy, you don't listen when the speaker say that it is up to the President now. Ibrahim, over to you, man.
Anyway, Cashbox Ibrahim, one of the way we meet that's not that I'm 100% sure say if anybody get for commits treason first, now the House of Parliament, but the first one commit the biggest treason. I see JFK in tweet, he say Parliament abandoned the motion. Cashbox, I swear to God, any serious person no say Parliament abandon motion. Parliament need to abandon any motion. Then they either agree or they kick against them. A motion they need to abandon the Parliament. They either agree with the motion or they kick against them. So not to any what are they possible for talk self say Parliament abandon motion. There is no motion of Parliament that abandon a two thing. It's either Parliament agree with the motion or then kick against the motion. Cashbox. When only they come for comrade, praise yourself. Yeah, you don't understand.
No, before you go, don't forget aside with this. So I just want to make it clear.
Okay.
Abandon. It's like you can say another vote on this one. Nano comes me there. Which of course is negligence of duty when it comes to this particular one, because
Absolutely.
Again, this is an entrenched clause within Parliament for change with electoral process. We know that as a fact. So therefore, under those circumstances, no member of Parliament not go make that lazy excuse, because there is something fishy going on. I think say what we need to pay attention to, but we're gonna know eventually what happen. What happen now? We're gonna know. Come, go ahead, no more. Go ahead.
Ibrahim,
I got for continue.
We serious thing. We for the future generation yet unborn.
Thank you.
We cannot abandon
Parliament through the abandon Ibrahim. We said these things before this time. We call MPs, AKK and Abdukabo, the kind of platform. They say it's not possible before they accept their system. Let them go to Parliament. I'll quote this word for word. Before they accept their system, let them go to Parliament next year. They said these things. We say no. Them man, they don't get this plan. They get for Duam. Then get, let me tell you, Cashbox. To make me, it bothers me for we people in the listen, because I know say true and I make a true line and lie. I don't talk time against you when I listen to people and not for just for listen, for enjoy, for listen, for understand. Because at the end of the day, not to let for can clap, not to music, we not to MRC or that decided to sing for on a dance. Who they can't talk so to it very important. Then we could platform, we analyze issues. We don't give informations. Like when this episode they can discuss with them. Now we not say we in fact we don't talk about this care system 2 years ago. We say they want use system for more they accept. Let me tell something at once. For more Parliament go accept for let the local council no go ahead. Now this conservancy that are the first biggest blood at the beginning.
That is it.
When they kick against the local council for that this 2022. When they go kick against and I first to say, hey, this is a problem. Because if local council be happening, automatically we know they get that nonsense here. Now if they say they use PR system parliamentary election, what is they get for use the local council and the mayor election? Now what system they use? When the same constituency they get for all. Let's be honest here. If you don't PR system today, this NEC we don't do registration. We then divide it into two phases. The first phase are just 80% them full, the 20% up to this time. The second phase, we don't nothing. 2 days we nothing. The House of Parliament. Now, if we call the NEC commissioner for say local, but we don't do election. Where the results? We say this thing and it's like joke. Hey, this man no can do nothing. Then useless talk. They me not like for the Peter. Man, have you not get for do nothing? Don't do what you do for when they can. You don't get man do am. You do am. You don't get man do am. You do am. You don't get man do am because the one ready for challenge man that you for let the world know say this thing not going to play. Then they challenge them, and we keep saying these things, and we will continue for saying.
Make us.
No. Yes, we keep saying these things. We keep saying this things. We'll continue for saying. Yes, please.
Thank you very much, Comrade Quita and Ibrahim, and also Cashbox.
Yes,
myself one for add my voice to this beautiful day where we get and for one of we use them na the social media, but me they carry the praise go to the mommy we make today. We get this euro. We be patient all in life for make we get possibly communicator. So I want to tell the mommy plenty thank you, because we know how we mama them can care for pass we daddy them, because then get so yard for we pass we daddy them. Now they with the wet bar, now they with the toilet bar, now they do everything. So me want for tell the mommy we make we get this euro winner come equator. We want for tell them plenty thank you. Make the Almighty Allah continue for bless her for we, and also the other family members them we they be come equator, because for there you get a successful man like come equator, stand for the people, stand for democracy, stand for the rule of law, stand for human rights. Easy. It takes its family members for make then
Absolutely.
at least give them the support and all of the things they need for make people forget and right there.
Absolutely, people.
So
Thank you.
Happy birthday to Communicator. We expect other 100 years now road the camp, but all the same.
Amen.
We want to tell you plenty thank you for all the years then we don't spend for serve the nation, for serve democracy, for serve Sierra Leonean. We want to say happy birthday to you for joining the colleague them, Ibrahim, Cashbox, and other people them out yonder, social media bloggers them. I will say happy birthday on behalf of ASMEG and the APC social media bloggers them, the social media commentators them, Communicator. We wish you happy birthday. And we will hope and praise the Almighty Allah. Will make you see many years then for come. Communicator, straight to the point. I just want for. We want with
you so much for
the result. We
people stop. Not now, but you get for sing because me and Ibrahim we don't sing. So at the end of the audio, you get for sing. But anyway, carry on, please.
Of Allah. So
Inshallah.
Now, 2007, we do the registration. That's in the Alpha Ali. Now they do that registration. The after we don't do all the registration because that's in the 45 days we register for. After all the 45 days, Ibrahim Communicator and Cashbox, you imagine after all 45 days registration, it takes Alpha 12 days for make Alpha announce the official result and they do a breakdown of where they register. This now 12 days, people if finally they go back, let them go check. Let them go check how Alpha they do the things there. 12 days, Ibrahim, after when in fact the SLPP. Now the first begin publish them, they always they get. Now the first begin publish the demo done. It takes SLTP 2 days, make it 3 days, and then begin publish. Now this now gets, and then begin publish. Before the other argument, the 12 days, 13 days, the results don't come out. After they don't publish everything, then it publish them, it do the breakdown. After it do all the breakdown. So this one, we don't get no breakdown. Abraham. For more don't register now 2 weeks so now no result no come out. The first person we register, they say the results are 80% now come out. The 20%, I don't know who that keeper, I don't know some takers, both get I don't know. We don't know who that keeper. The 20%. Now we get another 100% back where we don't know. We don't even know about the threatening and these things will happen. But you get people who are responsible for come out and talk to other things there. We get the people who are responsible. When for come out and talk, but they don't really care. They come down at the media for talk things that were not relevant, things that we not even want to know. What do we want to know now? We want to know the official number of people who register at the Western area, urban. The people who register at the Western area, rural. Now we want to know. Don't can't tell we say Western area. No, Western area divided into two. We get rural and urban. No can't tell we say the north. The north, we get the northwest, we get the north. If you just tell me no more say the northwest, who side gets the highest number of people who register at the northwest? Na Cambia, na Puloko, na Karine, we don't know. If you tell me no more say na the south, now then get this social number of people who register. Ibrahim Communicator and Cashbox. How much people register na Bo? When at the south? How many people register na Pujong? When at the south? How many people register na Moyaba? Na Bot? When at the south? We don't know. Who side Communicator come on at the east part of Salon? Where na Kono come out? How many people register na Kono? How much register na Kalau? How many register na Kenema? These people not tell me anything about this. Goes to waiting Ibrahim they talk about the PR system and waiting Cashbox just don't conclude now that the PR system. On the 13th of October, I make an audio. I talk about this PR system. I tell people, I tell Sierra Leone and say, we they go with the PR system. We they go with the PR system where now the district block system. Let people understand and know say that the district block system now in the SLPP. This SLPP joint government headed by Madabio will get total control of this country. When I mean total control, absolute control over this country. Now in party level, now governance level, everywhere I want to forget. Now US you don't have Mabela so. When you did they sell plazas, not so you get for determine again if this PR system all what's when we not pray for that and we not say that they don't go happen. But if it happen accidentally, you will they sell plazas. Not so you get for determine who therefore go represent in the parliament, Ibrahim.
Absolutely.
Not so the people again get for determine who therefore go represent in the parliament. I agree, Ibrahim. They say, Ibrahim, let me tell you, the 10 day where we get for put people in now the different position. Then 10 day the MPC don't get new executive. Alfred don't go out. Not to Alfred get for determine whether they go to parliament again. Now the new leadership will get for camp for the All People's Congress Party. The new chairman, the new leader, and the flag bearer. Now then get for determine the secretary general will get for camp. So we don't want to stand Ibrahim just like what you talk about this election. When people take a whole political party go court, we don't want this election. Let them pull this election. Now governments they can legitimate election because I speak to a lot of SLPP people. I even speak to SLPP members of parliament. I talk to SLPP people away all position right now as I speak. They frown out the district block system where proportional representation. They know what's up. Because a lot of people now within the SLPP, then they tell we say this PR system, Mother Biomeka mainly for Unatoma. It make a mainly for Unatoma. Unatoma na dena you can get in power because Unatoma na for determine whether they go to parliament na Moyaba. Unatoma na for determine whether they go to parliament na Pujong. Na Bond na for determine whether they go to parliament na Kerema na Bo. Unatoma even the Western area na for determine whether they go to parliament for the SLPP. Now, irresponsibility, I don't create for them. These now sensitive people within the SLPP where I talk to Ibrahim communicate and cash box. So in any way, then guys are they push this thing. Because if in a 28 system, then they're the Western area. Now they name get for the number 1. Now you go qualify for going to parliament. Even though you're the number 20, like Ibrahim they explain no more. If you know the people want to know, do I will name the number 1 and they go. So however, we not get nothing again for do to parliament. Jam get for come, we not get for talk for parliamentarian again. We not get for the civil they say, hey, this parliamentarian, yeah.
People's power.
Don't do. No way.
People's power.
Now the MPC party and the SLPP party, then chairman them, now then get for determine who that they go represent the people in the parliament. Go ahead, come recruiter.
People's power, you know, the constitution make it very clear. You know, one the more parliament tell we say we not get existing constituent system because the PR system the only country existence wherein the constituency did not expire like after 7 years. Then we not get any constituency. I didn't use the district block system. But as we talk so, we know even if idea it for more make sense us. Then say, you know, let me tell you something. This particular actually happens. So nobody tell me say we can take parliament out of this. Parliament they're not blind, they're not deaf. Then they see the bill the bill they go debate where they just say no already get set up. Now then they make a secret. They do something now for let people don't know. So now go talk no more secretly. The Cherry Coco, the tweet they tweet so cash box. Let me tell you now. Now make this very clear. If we tweets, if this team immoral and they were not part of what you did talk so, therefore don't call today for parliament, emergency parliament sitting for challenge this year. Because yesterday that man make the news. The chief electoral commissioner make the news say they go ahead for the PR system. Then all year, Ufuna don't tweet yesterday on the spot as a opposition leader. If me on the spot, I go call they call for parliament sitting on the spot. If the speaker don't agree, they call straight for press conference because what are the actions? You know, let me send the Ibrahim cast box. Now left for the IDB and just go right number. Keep quiet here. I don't tweet. Cash box. The tweets now one face. The bigger picture is inside the House of Parliament. Now they did not talk about this PR system. We see no more how we end, how it don't end. From where that deputy speaker say the president he left to the ear and the speaker say left to the president. With the Orman Mumu, they not talk nothing. In fact, how the debate end now, so the end part of the debate will all the be a witness them. They throw on Facebook, they left for publishing on Facebook. So we don't know how it end. How that debate be end up parliament? They want to go sabi.
I say the most disturbing thing for me right now. Do you know people believe that it is now up to the judiciary for rescue this? Do you know people in Sierra Leone believe that?
You know, Kashi,
do you really know?
Kashi,
people believe that it is up to the bar association, the lawyers there now.
You know, Kashi,
because Kashi, all level understand say the House of Parliament na courts. Now make inside Parliament in the sentence somebody. And so they import the so na lawyer, Cherry Coco na lawyer. Not to say in a lawyer, if in the judicial for my team for go back to them because he's a lawyer, then know the lawyer pass to be. So for letting happen, we will see, we've saying these things, we know for tell people, so we will not talk this thing. But let's say I don't talk 2 years ago. This thing, just 3 months ago, we battled this thing. We say, them man, the USPR system, we said these things about the NI number. They say, no, it's not possible, it can happen. The NCR is not possible, it happen. The census is not possible, it happen. We say, them man, them plan, all them plan, they don't get to us for can use the PR system and the biggest form of freaking. Then they want to do. And all man, they sit down. If we all sit down, watch this thing happen. Me, what I don't know what say, some of we be not live life for over 30 years ago for saloon, for democracy. And we will still live life again for democracy. Ali Kaba and Police and Co. They don't know nothing, they go to talk out. Some of who more qualify past Ali Kaba. We can say they fed for oppression, bad governance. Cashbox, the Albert Magai in Law Court 1965, which is equal to 679 leads to the civil war. What he might have been because he was past Albert Magai 1 million times. And all money participants look at him. Even some opposition people, they take this thing as an advantage to them. Like this, the small opposition party when they go facing now, they say they're represented by they want to take as an advantage because if the MPs they all they vote for them become so arrogant this time for them even talk to them a problem. When I imagine I'm not to vote to the vote for them. Now bid and go be one of the questions them. What you call that? You go cost him, mama. If you now who they vote for them, now get for vote for them for the past 15 years or 20 years, how they vote for them, then become arrogant super we. If you never be seen to nobody vote for them, then you're the second parliament. You no go take again, you no go take again, you go left for vote. Why we fight for democracy? Then the first question was why we fight for democracy? Why they rape and kill people for democracy as alone? We fight for democracy because we say we want people to be elected in every shape or form election. How when they can now? When they go decide the country fate, when I go select them, say they will be selected. But this 21st century, maybe they can do so. This 21st century, if any demonstration, the APC not come for demonstration for that thing. Now this APC will call demonstration because they left for hide behind the foolish PPP, the thing we call people president. No. They left for hiding the foolish things in their cash box. If people they call for protest, when people protest with no leadership, kill people, then nobody will like the neighbor go say now we call for protest, go lock people in a jail. They no police the law we do very well and talk the man of the nothing. When they nobody for they don't even pay one lawyer say well now we are PPP would they pay you go represent them player at court. So no sentence pass almost pull 3 years, 2 years. Then the APC is on the now if they not call for protest for 4 years this time. Parliament. They're all for going and questions. They call them place. If the government said they go this year, we they call for protest. Let us see. Protest that everybody writes Ibrahim. No, not make hypocrite for this year. If the APC should run 4 years, then impose Speaker of Parliament, then beat members of Parliament, then remove members of Parliament, then hold them people and then jail them. The whole MP they local for protest. This PR system. No locals in the do. Now make us see. I still have my reservation on Jericho in tweet until we see the action behind the tweet. And you don't see so many people they talk. All man the tweet now media and go challenge them. We want for see the challenge.
Absolutely.
Protest not to war. Protest for let government say this law we want us to need agree them. And the APC party then get the number they're capable for letting call for protest. Where they say government will listen. The one will pay attention to it. If they sincere cash box, to be very honest, Ibrahim, we don't tell them all them here. We don't want to see these things. Everybody can feel for talk, but the sincerity behind the topic. If you have not listened to sincere mind, when I listen to the talk, we're not for criticize, just one can put things straight. For let people understand, say we are heading for the worst. We are heading for the worst assassination. Keep saying these things. Salo is heading for the worst. Then get police. If even they say spell the name, not how you spell the name properly. Even if you say let spell the tongue, we come not how you spell the tongue, but they can't let me tell you something that works. Me, what make me so I need bother with some idiot that social media because me you know to the same. We not come for can let person can listen to you for enjoy. No, we come for can change the narratives. We come for can end the promotion. We come for can for educate yourself because it's for the media so dedicate people they can correct you. They take corrections as much as we can. So if somebody they look at seeing the way it matter, they support MPs at this time. No one called Teku the name, no one called him the name, no one called Lamida the name. What you could fast me like me an APC member? What make a fast in Jericho because now the party will pull Abupa. Now by APC people are so they can't rescue alone. So you don't do it, they don't put you for let you fill that vacuum of the leadership where APC the government successfully able to kidnap APC leadership, pull on one, give it confusion. Because it's not confusion they put within the political party. I see Alfred Peter Conte don't write under a name. When I imagine, not as APC, not as the ITG, because every press release will come out from when we don't be APC, that the secretary and the publisher, I don't write. And no see, Abdul Kabo, then said the 14 man, they said they have to carry the youth. It's one political party. So you see, they kidnap him. Now the leader of parliament and all that here, they know these things. Then they see this thing and they enjoy the drama because they're in their favor. So then they're glad for them. So if they come back now, then go be influence, so then go back to the parliament. Well, we wait for that. We wait for that music. We win the thing in 2023. We wait for them because anybody support you, then they risk a lot of people because not to una you would effect for now for the poor people in a bay. The one they start doing the same Abacha Street, na Kucho Road, na Road Street, na Road. Sorry for what mamide na Kamiando. The one we do na Buedu. The one na Soliba na Pujo. Na Road. Sorry for. Urando na Kamakuri, na sorry for not to una. Oh, be say una na just all the tips alone. You know talk again. If una say una want create a problem, till they can kill some people and more than this way for giving another 5 miserable years. Only last for 6 months alone. We are one of the people us to atrocities because it's high time. The poor people them will get for tinap now for personal physically. Because during the politics country, so they're small. Because you must pull in the parliament. Now 120 something in the parliament. Now they're comfortable. Then the family, if you put them, they not reach 300. If you take the family, not reach 300, then they can damage over 7 million people in the future. Over 7 million people in the future, they look at and they put out the family, they pollute them because it need to affect them. Demonstration can they need to come out. The family, they need to go, they need to kill the people. And no one know the pan picking or the brother we just said right now. We the whole pan this August process. None of them. So they look at Salon people in life now, like important. Rest and the day so we go no more look at no money today. Give them money, it's very normal. Looks alone today, fair long 2,000, not to concern because then they give them fuel, cheap fuel, 40 liter, 80 liter for a week. Then no one with they sell 50,000, they're not busy. So we therefore look at this thing. What's in the effect of the PR system? One, that the biggest form at the beginning of rigging election, I don't know that they say rigging a process. In the beginning, way before pulling, they pull in at the last phase. Rigging a process. They not start at first from the registration. The NI number, they can call 80%. Now we get 200%, 100% of the first 2 weeks, and 100% of the 2 days. Nothing. Oh no, nothing. They don't go separate. They don't succeed by Andy. Now PR system at the third phase. Now process. The last phase, they say those Joseph Stanley say those who would decide nothing, those who can't decide everything. And the man we get for decide defeat, when are the cannot economy don't talk about more than election force, don't begin this and say that man not credible. We don't give so many things about them. All mass don't left them. We not do this thing. And so we let follow say it's a low let that what they say, you know, if I be no why I read as a looking. If I be no left them, who don't know now, we don't know what to do now. For see if I be no, not be no, we don't talk about 3 months ago, 2 years ago, 4 years ago. We look at what I say, we know one nothing. Who they talk so like Ibrahim cash box. None of we know say we talk for something. We just want equal opportunity. Let's allow free. People will go to their business. You know, it's oppression done, or lawful killing done, lawful arrest done. Period. Equal opportunity. When I pass, when I not be known, no. This is why it happen. Now we all responsible as a nation. We all. Because then MP the owner go and pamper so for 500,000 one bag let's say me pickings in school fee NPM. You go fine. We die, the picking die. Now 1 million, one bag or 2 million. That is, you don't know. You know how long will we pamper to play this? Una vote for the president who represent una. How long? How long can I say the parliament they end and beat bad things them from 1964? The 1965 labor laws. The parliament pass them. Now that thing they make so today that make the worker as a lawyer and court play picking them. We see all the bad laws them. This law with the parliament they pass again. Una the pull up and the show for talk about it. We talk about it. We don't care. In fight for Sierra Leone, I don't get friend, I don't get brother, I don't get nothing because I don't be past all cash box. How long will it cover in prayer? How long? You know, something that the talk say he want, that's himself, he watch for like the talk self. You know, he wakes up today morning for the sometimes. I
swear to God, the only thing we're disturbing, that's all thing. Now, where are you? People in they say now he left to the lawyer, them, the bar association for come on, there is a vacuum. There is a space. There is like a space where people they occupy because they know say there is a vacuum. They're way inside it. And which not is vacuum? Now, because of people like not able to understand, people do not have time. Because some man want go drag, they go fend. Who say they go read the Constitution? Who say they go fend them? So there is a vacuum, and somebody somewhere look at that vacuum, and they use they use them to the people them disadvantage, to EU advantage. Comrade, it is, you know, this thing they bother me and they pain me. For me, you they tell me now, say, it is up to the lawyers them for make sure say they protect the constitution. Are you serious?
Now, like we go tell us see good operation.
Seriously,
like we tell us let us go do operation to patients.
Yes, the doctor
he let the doctor. He said let us go do the operation. Kashi,
yes,
salon problem are each and every one of full responsibility, but responsibility then divide them. Divorce functions. Parliament for like salon better in a House of Parliament. Kashi, how long will continue for court? You know, say what's in different ways when you talk and the inflation to the same. Kashi, yes. UK now that 3 prime minister in less than in less than 3 years.
Yeah,
3 prime minister. This one where they appoint them. Just in policy we be talking about it, they can't make it. Policy don't work. It don't design. You don't come on the you don't design. We look for a prime minister now.
Yeah.
Just in policy where you say no more, say they can't make so. He forget all the other things we for don't put. They say I go make thing go down that they say as thing tranga so. Instead say I no go this tier me so. He don't left. They need to now that they can succeed them. Tashi, when you talk, people them. Look why they look the Labour leader this one. Why they look at the BBC. How they still challenge. We opposition leader then. Now colleague give me the talk. Now Parliament say for the talk less than 1 minute. Then sit down. Let's give this small MP then sit and the talk.
Let me ask a question. Tiago Kotwit say is going to challenge it. They're going to oppose it. I think it's high time salon people ask a question. How? And it's not just to say you're going to oppose it or you're going to challenge it. Please, Mr. Honorable Cheno Majuba, please tell us the roadmap, how you're going to do this. Please, we want to know how you do this for rescue the people of Sierra Leone. Because look, comrade, you know, this thing here, we don't talk them over and over again. We warn them, say, this president day about, comrade, not to yonder you day way, like this guy. Now, openly na dinner now, criticize and say, why it has been expunged. Pull in big English them, they talk rubbish. We tell them,
comrade, Kashi.
The speaker make the comment say it is up to the president. Why people are not challenging them?
Kashi.
Why they allow? The next thing they do for them begin to kind of like prepare now for stop this now the way. No,
you know, Kashi.
Now when pets don't do now you want to pull close.
Kashi.
No, false life, but we comrade.
Comrade.
This is false life. This is not me a false life.
No, it's not even false life. The thing we don't able to fool you. What be they say? You can fool sometimes. You cannot fool the all the time. I can't say some of you. We don't pass that. We don't emancipate women. We mental slave. We don't emancipate them.
Comrade,
so you able to fool we. Because we know exactly who is sincere. Kashi, we're talking about sincerity here. You know, for God, for once, people are sincere to the God and the conscience. So they pray, they're going to church every day, so they're going to mosque every day, they pray 5 days, they pray. For God, we're not going to be honest. When I can't tell me, say, anyway, the people in Obin go this year, or don't go past so low, you give this year. No, so that we know now, say, Salon democracy don't do. So forget for go back in the bush, for come fight back, for get democracy, so be it. You know, in the struggle for democracy, people will die. People will continue for die, but owner when are the cause in this trip? Not to like 9 and 10 so they can innocent and suffer. Owner when are the cause them? Owner are the different causes of war. Where then the test report go read them. We've been saying this thing every day. The summary telling say the police and the judiciary are the main cause of Nigerian civil war. They forget the parliament. I don't know. Until they forget the parliament, they forget about Bagay law we passed 1965. We make that and go push for they forget that. Now Koro don't say now see. Every bad law we make them and gonna push that from the parliament that they be passed. All the bad law then. Police them is people they need to hold the House of Parliament. That responsibility. Look now, you can because you there and they see you. The House of Parliament don't compile a report in the BBC against the police. Over 5,000 reports. The police then the case them man case them the whole player or lawful arrest or lawful detention. All cases then they do discuss the House of Parliament. It's in the BBC. The UK police in the bad shape right now. For instance, let's thing there. But if you then slap a picky, instead of the papa go first for them, they say they miss you. You don't ask who say they miss you. The MP they say they miss you. From this thing will start. If you all don't pay attention to the MP, they say, ask them questions. We are not here to call them. We don't call some people like themselves. What's here there for gain for corpus in name? If you know what I call them, commode, monkey tell them church, me not gonna monkey dance. Monkey tell the church you forever and ever. But go inside monkey and dance, they tell the church they rap by himself. Because I go say dance. You know a lot calling him you come on a parliament. Resign. See me, I don't left it. I don't want to parliament. Come on as leader. Resign. Let us first take leadership. If you cannot face the heat, don't go to the kitchen. How long will people going to begin to say, you know, we behind the scene talk? That what they are hate and say, I don't want to see person in the first war. In the first war, it is room, lock himself, he take weapon, he said they win the war. No, it's not possible. It's not possible. You get for face the thing, you get for face the heat, you get for face the challenge. Salon, the shameful salon the cash box, trust me, we are heading for the worst. We head for the worst, and we know what happen because we don't see 31 years ago what may happen to people at salon. Go na Grafton, go na Dewey, go na Hastings, see the apathy camp. Go now, but they see the apathy camp. See people are with them caught in the name of democracy. Till today, people no matter what they tell say that don't know I lost my virginity. Not even know the about virginity. Till today, people with them born doing what they lost their papa. That you know that the price them pay for democracy. But for God's sake, now because if you know family me call the answer, we are not going to do this democracy people die for the point like that. So 4 years down the line, democracy down like it, that's alone like that like so, like the 60s today. The 67 seconds TV, the SI Roman, they say come tell them they challenge. They tell them they will not get WhatsApp, not get that. They challenge, then defend democracy. Now we be say the whole of the watch at we will not get side for the complaint. We need to call press conference. No press conference. They don't ever call press conference as a political party leader for calls. No, we know ever the part of this one we are so. We not make all those are only parts of them. But as far as we concerned, if we meet for just go make a tweet like the FKC, we are abandoned. There is no bill important to the abandon the parliament. No, no, this can't be abandoned. Now, two things. It's either una next time or a vote expunge or make law no. If in that true, we say next it has been expunged, law no now upon our actions. But if we not make an action, for law call now on those provisions, instead for it, instead the president also say that compose itself.
Right now, as I speak, Parliament and don't come up with that document. Parliament no gets nothing again for do that document. Right now, as I talk to you, so waiting NEC they do now. NEC the work with them gets for do the boundary limitation. Now that even the word says who they talk about word now, because now when you talk about constituencies, now they talk about word. Because now inside constituencies, now they defend the word then. Comrade, if you go back to what will be the talking at this forum, what will be the talking at this platform, when the registration come out, when you looking at the registration slip, I talk and also if you can remember Ibrahim, where I can't talk and I say we notice we not get constituencies. Now the registration form them, we not get constituencies. In 2007, when we register, we get constituencies, now the registration form them. In 2008, local council elections, we see the ward and the constituencies they did it. In 2012, local council, parliamentary and presidential elections put together 4 elections. We see the constituencies and the ward they did it. 2018 elections, all elections put together, whether na local council, parliamentary and presidential elections, all the elections they did. We see the ward and the constituencies. Then they now the form them, now that elections day. Well, in these 2023 elections where we don't register, so why we not see the constituencies them now the form? We are already listen to this way register. You find out say that receipt where they give, there is no constituency written na that receipt. No constituency, no rights na the receipt, na the word, na a right day. These are the critical questions them where will be the asked now at this platform. Ibrahim Congregate and Cash Box.
Absolutely.
And now the government NEC, the president they use NEC for make them do everything possible. But one thing where I want to tell Salon people and make them understand, this PR system no gets nothing for those presidential elections. Because the way where Mohamed Kone do the tweets say 2023 elections could based on PR system, the proportional representation block system. We not say the local council elections no get anything for do to PR. The presidential no get anything for do to PR. If we don't tell we, if we don't distinguish, if we don't tell we, the parliamentary elections they go on PR system. But wherein we see Mohamed Kone just can't talk see the 2023 elections they go on PR system. So how the local council they get for camp operate under a PR system? I don't know. How they get for camp operate? Because the word them now inside constituency, now they defend the word them. Now that they can't put constituency, that they can't put the block district block system. Now district block system will come operate now. The time that will be the operate with district block system in 1996 will not be get the local government. In 2002 will not be get the local government. 2002 election will not be get the local government. Now in 2004, now we can return back to local government. So Ibrahim Communicator and Cashbox. Now we get what them where they exist. Now they said constituency no for exist. Now inside constituency now they will get what them. How the what they are for can exist for God's sake? Ibrahim.
Absolutely.
This it gets a lot of legal implications.
Absolutely, it does.
As you say, Parliament, and they get absolute right by episode talk so. You go up a candle, the Parliament get by episode talk so. They just like say you want to use that just like say the judge for judge the case. It's let us sit down, let the prosecutor and the lawyer go no more. That case in the court. Everything we say, the constitution give the Parliament the right for protect every state institution and for protect the democracy.
Absolutely.
The Parliament not put effort, they not stand up as MPs for once for the country is sick. And all laws they go as some other people want to for me not 2018. But this is the most dangerous one. If sometimes they can't cancel local council because they can't then they can't condemn and local council. Because if they not plan for condemn the local council, they go to me up in the 70s, then they go to say the PR system. It's clear.
Now do they go to? Now constituency make an word then they exist. Because inside the constituency, then they defend the word them. Some constituency then they get 2 words. Some constituency then they get 3 words. Some constituency then they get 4 words. So inside the constituencies then they defend the words them. And mind you, Communicator Ibrahim and Kashbox, we not say Mother Bio don't make attempts. You remember when he make attempts where he can publicly the minister of local government carry a bill in parliament, a document in parliament, where that document they clearly say the political parties are not for participate in local council elections. You remember they say the political parties them not for participate in local council elections.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah.
For Teluna say.
And the other thing, people's power.
Capture the state.
The other thing, people's power. If we all know, say when PI system become into play in a salon, now as a result of where the war been there, they not be able kind of like access certain constituencies. Them they not be certain constituencies. They not be accessible. For certain time, although the law say at the time for election, now where constituency do not exist, now you go call PI system. For certain time, Mother Bio feel certain time war for come na salon.
You know, Cashbox, let me tell you, we don't they around electioneering process, we always tell people and say, even though sometimes tomorrow they will come and cost people and mama them. You understand? They will come and begin to abuse we. You understand? Say, no, this is not the right thing we are saying. You understand? Even though people will come tomorrow and talk, say, if we agree per PR system, then cause. Today, we don't see who start with them. We don't begin to participate in electionary process then since 2002 elections. I participate in 2002 elections. I did it in 2004, 2007, 2008, 2012. This just concluded 2018. I was part of the elections. I know everything where they did election. Abraham Communicator and Cashbox. Who all we go register so who that day where they snap na the election. Now the registration they not snap nobody. they no snap nobody. Now the first election this ever in history of my life. From when we done the witness elections in this country, 2012 elections, where 2012 elections is based on a block system. 2002 elections, sorry. 2002 elections is based on block system. That 2002 election didn't snap people. 2004 elections, local council, when people go do the registration, Abraham come request and card, they snap people. 2007, now the same thing. 2008, 2012, 20. But this one now, the picture they come off from the NCRA now they move the picture, send them to neck. You go imagine Ibrahim come request and cash box. Some man, then they don't snap him, then 10 a day, if he get dredge 98. Some man, then we don't snap him, then 10 a day, if he gets this 98, he get different style. He face snap every day, this and all that. Where NCRA, if you don't snap him, way back. Now that same picture they then get for take, send her to neck, for let neck. Go print that picture there now you ID. So we get for get missing of pictures. The photos them, they get for take come request and picture, they go put them to cash box in name. They get for take Ibrahim in your name, they go put them in your photo. These are the problems. All of that things there, we never want that things there. Now we go back to Wednesday next January. The ECSL say they get for delete, they get for clean up the system. Yeah, Ibrahim.
Huh.
You know what? Then they clean up the system, they get for delete names. Where this same ECSL, now they tell we say it's not possible for let person register to them. They say it's not possible let person register to them. The way they fix the system. If you don't register na makeni na ya. If now you don't register na makeni na ya, you want go register na boya, who say this one na ya. You want go register na bo, they say not possible. For let come on na pujon. You can't register na, you don't register na pujon, then you can't register na konoya back. It's not possible. Now they tell we now say they get for delete some names they will register to them. Ibrahim, this election business with people in the Allah say don't. I don't know.
You know,
when you come and say the election,
comrade, people's power. You know, we don't make very solid points as we go in this conversation. You know, few things for touch there, since we only 1 hour 6 minutes. It is very clear, say, wait till we get so. It is people just believe, say, that for commit this kind of a treasonous act. You know, and we don't know what he hide. We don't know what kind of documents we hide. Muhammad can now wake on it as the next electoral commissioner, not to get that power, they under the constitution for make the announcement of how we conduct elections. Now consultation with the president. When I say Marabio, what they do? Marabio say if he can announce tomorrow, what they charge for treason? Not only we go for go charge because he was saying to me announce so. Now Mohammed can now wake on and I announce them. Me no announce them. So Mohammed can now wake on it. Deliberately they commit an act of treason. An act of treason because you know at the talk again with constitution, people can say, hey, Brian, this constitution we need for revisit. I agree. But the constitution makes some provisions that way to God. If we stick by those provisions, we're not gonna get problem. Again, we have constituencies that where they exist currently, and people want to make a very solid point as well. When you look at the constituencies, them when they go for do the registration, people want to pick them out. Instead of not put constituency in this documentation there. Now they will pick up say, oh, there is a game playing. Then guy they want for use the PR system. We see these things coming. We don't mention everything one after the other. We don't need one for the kind of carry mind say will be say so, but everything we don't say, it don't come for pass. The constitution makes them very, very clear. Section 1088, it says any alteration of this constitution, it's a treasonous act. Only parliament that they get the power for alter the constitution. Mohammed Kana Wekone, no get no power for alter the constitution. And when Mohammed Kana Wekone don't do so, it don't alter the aspect of the constitution. Section 38A, now it don't alter so. Because it make them very clear for say, at the time when constituencies them exist, under no circumstances, as long as they don't announce a date for election, there is no way they can go change this constitution here. So we see in section 38, subsection 3, it talk about boundary delimitation again as well. We get boundaries, we get constituencies that exist but they get a lifespan of 5 to 7 years. 5 to 7 years. If I give driver's license today, the driver's license that tell you say it lasts between 5 to 7 years. It means say when you reach 5 years, you for begin remind yourself say you want to renew your driver's license for not for wait stay 7 years, or you want wait stay 7 years when at the final tenure will expire after 7 years expire. But as it is that Sierra Leone, right now, this very moment, we constituency them, they're not even 5 years old yet. Hey, I don't need rocket science for interpreting this. This is teasing. So what would expect from the members of the opposition? Can they even say you sabi Mohamed Kanawe Kone a good man? You say you sabi him is a good man. Now we approve him. Can they approve Mohamed Kanawe Kone? And you know when they talk and go talk and come, some of these people when they see also when they get in constitutional crisis there, we go for bring bad blood kind of with country. Where we don't know that go grab one day, say you know what thing, enough is enough. We don't know that go grab like a Jerry Rollins. We go say enough is enough. You don't even need for me Jerry Rollins. We go grab immobilizing people them say no, we have to take over this government back because democracy not exist again. And I can tell you this, the world don't see a decline in democracy. And America and President Joe Biden, they don't talk very clearly. He say he's ready for stand with the voice system. We're ready for team up with democracy. Sierra Leoneans, we have to wake up. People fought for this democracy. People died for this democracy also. Then got to violate the constitution every day. And I can't come to and say just no, this is the last straw. This is the last straw. Finally, then got to go for take the power away from the people. Because PR system is taking the power away from the people. This is not the last one. After this, they finish the power of the people. They finish the power of the people. Democracy is the power of the people, for the people and by the people. Again, Section 5 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone makes it very clear. It says sovereignty belongs to the people. Subsection 2. The government derives its legitimacy, its authority and its power from the people. Section 5, subsection 2. If the people not get a say in a PR system, it is unconstitutional. They cannot change the constitution without the people's voice. And Sierra Leoneans say, we're not going to rebel war. Cashbox to that point where you said just now. The way if you say you want put them, you don't put them away, but this is what I think say you want for say. For say, okay, Marabio, how you come for can announce now when you know something they will not get war. We not get no war in the country in 1996. But the guy you put up, where you say, Marabio say want war. Sometimes a war Marabio wants. They make or they foresee the advent of a war coming in the country. But some people, the only reason we get a PR system now because some aspects, some parts of the country not be accessible. They not be able for go there. The rebel they be there. They kill people them. Now we get a constituency. We get the PR system. But since we established the constituency system in Sierra Leone, where we get the constituency them, their lifespan now 5 to 7 years. They're not even 5 years yet. Next month, November, now they make them 5 years. Between 5 to 7 years, the government gets 7 years for review the boundary delimitation them. If they don't do the boundary delimitation, now that 10 days, then the constituency then they die. Then they cease for exist. And this now 2024. 2024. They will they sit down. Salon people them. We say, this and that. We allow them guys for this land. Now test and test. Now test and test. This not for land. If parliaments not say they hand clean, they don't sign no shady deal. The parliamentarian for take up a press conference right now for call the people of Sierra Leone say we not accept this, but they know do it.
Parliament close it, right?
Absolutely.
Parliament because there is no. For instance, Ibrahim, if anybody go come over me back, waiting and not sign, where be saying I'm supposed to sign them. It go past Norway, wait till I not sign. Then it go saying so I do. And it kind of like say, you know what? No, I'm not going there anymore. I will stand up against it.
Absolutely.
Let them not go to parliament anymore because they don't pull them function away from them. If they not say big, they were not party to this. Let them refuse to go to parliament anymore. Like when you talk about American Ibrahim, what do you expect? Trick na smoke. Mohamed Canaro Kone, they take money na FIU. God knows how retire be day prior to FIU where Canada the public limelight. He think na FIU, Chief Minister, David Francis, the current foreign minister now. Chief Day, Mohamed Canaro Kone, don't take him back head of FIU. Now they can get a bigger stake, bro. Come on, Ibrahim. What do people expect? Waiting, that brings the carry Fana go na Mataudo go left. Sorry, that brings the carry Mataudo go na Fana the left. No, Ibrahim. This the take na smoke. This guy don't start God, this ability from where be small in the teeth. So I get
You know, Kashi and Comrade, when I make serious points them. But I want to take this back to Parliament. Parliament is the supreme legislative authority. Section 105.
Hello, I think we lost Ibrahim.
Oh, no, Ade. People's power, Ade. Yeah, sorry, Ade. Parliament is the supreme legislative authority in Sierra Leone. Thank you, People's power. I mean, speaker disconnect. I don't know what's in there happening lately, man. Parliament is the supreme legislative authority, section 105. It makes it very clear. NEC is an institution that was enacted by an act of parliament. Now, parliament na inborn NEC. Honorable Cherry Coco can use section 86.2 right now of the constitution for someone a meeting of parliament for bring Mohamed Kana away right now. Cherry Coco can tweet. If you say, nah, you know the guy, you know the big fool, we left the tweet. When you the tweet, you don't even for cite the instance then like for use section 86.2, say you ready for use your powers of section 86.2. We give the authority for let the Speaker of Parliament summon Parliament immediately right now because you get 20% of the numbers, the member of Parliament. APC get 40%. Hey, you see the democracy, every institution matter. Communicator cash box and people's power. Every institution gets a role for play. But the topmost institution, now the Parliament. We get the bar association and the lawyers, they want and they all because when trouble get for foreign country, these people, they're all for answer to these things. What's the action the way they for take? Civil society organizations, Marcela Samba, Andrew Lavali, Ibrahim Tomi, Abdul Fatoma. Matter of fact, Abdul Fatoma see I see don't be a Mohamed Kana wake on it. Remember, there is a video where they don't pull. This Abdul Fatoma did a video, Cherry Coco did a video, then talk about the same PR system. When they say, want this PR system and go oppose this PR system. So these guys, what they count on for save the democracy, these institutions, because they're all part of the institution. But what's the responsibility of Parliament now? Parliament now for using power and Cherry Coco for also involve the judiciary. The APC leadership in Parliament. This is not even, Cherry Coco, this is bigger than APC now. This is about Sierra Leone. So as the leader of the opposition in Parliament, this is bigger than just your party. This, not generations here on board. I don't know if you get picking in that country. I don't know if you get family in that country today. But so tell they all don't fly outside. Nobody know they get. So tell you know what it is. I don't know what is happening. But if you care about the country as a whole, Cherry Coco, this is bigger than APC party. This is about constitutionality. This is about saving democracy for generations yet unborn. We are going to take serious concrete action now. We watch between the weekend and Monday. Press conferences now, filing lawsuits with the judiciary to test the judiciary because section 124 of the constitution give the judiciary the right for go and interpret this constitution. They cannot go twist the constitution. It is very clear, it's very simple. At the time when they announced the election, constituencies them exist. As long as constituencies exist, there is no need for the PR system. You don't go left the fine road, you don't go past that gravel road. It is very clear. This is a simple common sense. Now simple common sense this. So Salon people will put that on again. We don't have 1 hour 17 minutes now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I go nami bathroom, Michelle, the one with water, everything the. I know we left that pump they run. I was there. I go now at Asai. I say I go now at Asai for go get water.
Thank you.
Now in this PR system and the constituency, because outside constituency they exist, we don't need any PR system. We don't need the district block system. We don't need that. We already get the constituency representation.
Absolutely.
We already get them. And when you look the constituency, now they the word now inside constituency, now they word then they Ibrahim, I'm afraid. If then guys here the next step now for penetrate now the local council. Ibrahim, go ahead.
You know, people's power, you've made these points again and again and again. You've made these points there. Salon people them. Not only first we'll talk about this. If we pay attention, We're not gonna say we don't talk about this issue and again and again. The ultimate buck stops with Parliament. Now Parliament must stop this nonsense. Salon people them all una parliamentarians them accountable. Now Parliament get power past every other the three arms of government. Parliament get power past all three of the other arms of government. There. Because now Parliament no more able to supervise all the other arms of government. We say the other arms of government them. It is about the executive, whether the president. It is about the judiciary. So the Parliament no more able for question them one and there or two. Now the Parliament get the power for bring the president come say can answer question here. Now the Parliament get the power for question the judiciary. Say come here can answer question here. Some people them. Let who left this nonsense. Let who left this left this level of one of for understanding basic things there. What's what they can tell you now is the absolute fact.
Ibrahim, let we kind of like give Parliament up to Monday, but let we assume, and they make a very broad assumption there. Let we assume, say, Parliament, they don't know waiting Mohamed Kone say, or waiting the president tell Mohamed Kone for say. Let we assume. Now, they don't do waiting, they don't do them so. They bail ball over the age. We're not to the approval. Ibrahim, if they're no being say, not to the approval, when them now the supreme legislative body, now the country, the three arms of government where you just quote, let them come now and kind of like expose this government. What are they going to do? Let me assume, if anything, if this Parliament cannot do anything or say anything by just tweeting, then it means that they all connive for play calling game with the people of Sierra Leone. Let me assume. Let me just make that assumption, the wide assumption right now. Say the government, even though they don't approve of the Parliament, but yet still the government go do one. As Audenki always they say.
Yep.
But they get a role. Let them do something now for proof to the people and say, no, they were not party to it.
Absolutely. I agree. And I think say Cashbox, if much ado, I mean, we can left for 1 hour 21 minutes now. We could left for now.
And Ibrahim, we just don't get sensitive information. We this that somebody Ibrahim he send this thing to me. He say the Sierra Leone Electoral Commission says the district block proportional representation system under which it has just announced the 2023 election are to be conducted will also apply to the local council. Ibrahim, this na for less Sierra Leone and they understand, let them know. And I will say again once more, and the Sierra Leone Electoral Commission says that the district block and system, the proportional representation system under which it has just announced the 2023 election are to be conducted will also apply to the local council. You know, when we reach that side, the family, we love the good small no more. Thank you very much, Ibrahim.
Thank you. I think the conversation continues. But the members of Parliament and the Supreme Legislative Authority and then get the power for someone, Mohamed Kanawe Kone, right now, the Parliament. Sherry Koko as the leader of the opposition, get the power for Dua. Now, then the box start. Then everybody get the individual responsibility, their role for play. We watch every civil society organization now. We watch every organization we get for do with. Even the imam, them pastors, una get a responsibility right now for save with democracy. Salute people, we'll continue another day. Bye-bye.